Man, did Nico Harrison step in some shit or what? So you don't get to just trade away your franchise player, a guy that's entering the prime of his career. And we all know what happened in terms of the offers the Mavs could have gotten, all of that narrative that's there. If you're Nico Harrison, you don't get to do all that. And then decide to have a round table with some media, but no cameras. No, certain people are allowed in there. And then say the same thing over and over and over again. Defense wins championships. And then looking at your resume going, people didn't like the Daniel Gafford trade at first. And look where we got to. And we got to the NBA Finals. They didn't like the Kyrie trade at first. And then look what happened. Yeah, you know what happened? Kyrie gelled with Luka. And this team did get better. And Nico Harrison got credit, including from me, for the Daniel Gafford trade, the P.J. Washington trade. But let's remember, he reminds everybody they made it to the finals after those trades. Who was it that helped them get to the finals? Listen, defense can help you win championships. I get that. I agree with that. But you also need somebody like this that can carry your team, that you can put the ball in their hands in the fourth quarter anytime and say, take over this game for us. That was Luka, who also did the same thing, getting them not too long ago to the Western Conference Finals. But no, it's all about defense, and defense wins championship. No. This had nothing to do with it. Look at Boston. Boston had either Tatum or Jaylen Brown, and really even some other guys. Get the ball in their hands, they could go score for you. Those were the two big ones, obviously, that were there. The Nuggets may have had Nikola Jokic, but Jamal Murray averaged 26 points a game, shot 47% from the field, 40% from three in that 2023 playoff run that got them an NBA championship. The Lakers back in 2020 had LeBron. The Raptors in 2019 had Kawhi Leonard. The Warriors had Steph, and they even had Durant back in the day. You've got to have somebody that you can put the ball in their hands in the playoffs and say, go win us this game, take over this thing. Who do the Mavs have that could do that for them now? Who? And even listen, don't tell me Kyrie, because Kyrie's past that point in his career. Also, he had a torn ACL this year, so everything even fell apart. Even if he was healthy this year and they were moving on, none of this would have come together for Nico Harrison. In the end, here's what it is. This is a guy that's looking back on some of the moves that he had that were pretty good moves. And he's overthinking, and he thinks he's smarter than everybody else in the room, right? I know more than you. I don't need to talk to Dirk. I don't need to talk to anybody. I know what I'm doing. The reality of it is he's overthought this. He stepped in his own shit, and the Dallas Mavericks have now ruined their future, and they're going back to 90s Mavs. They're going pre-Mark Cuban Mavs, and I feel bad for every Mavs fan out there because you don't deserve this, and I know what it's like to be a fan of a team that's got dum-dums in charge.